everybody, it's Glenda with Fralins and Friends Crafts Plus. We went up and got our second, let's see, is it Moderna injections, vaccines for COVID yesterday. Well, I got my second one. He had his second one at work. So I actually went in a store. No, I'm not ready for that without masks yet. In fact, nobody's supposed to go in without masks yet. But I'm so tired of the telephone company we're with. I mean, the cell phone. And I've been wanting to get just a straight talk track phone, something where there's no contract. So we did get some straight talks. I'll show those to you in a little bit. But I bought a plant. I bought that snake plant over there. Isn't that gorgeous? There's only one thing. It's way too big for this pot that we just painted. Which is okay because you can see that plant really went to town. Look at that. That's one hardy plant. So I'm either going to take all of it or part of it. I might just take part of it. And then there's this one here. Hope you can see that. Let me zoom a bit. It broke off in my hand when I was trying to show you. And it looks like it's got this little thing right here it's a piece of root that it started trying to root from right there. So, but it's not really enough of a root to be strong enough, not the way it just came loose. So I'm gonna probably trim this off right above that, or right below that root. Nope, because it just fell off. It was pretty flimsy. I'm gonna just trim that off and put it in some water. But there is another piece of it that's still there that's I'm not gonna mess with because it's still green and looking pretty. We've gotten rid of most of the aloe. I've got two smaller pots. I do not want to have to put those in bigger pots. I'm not going to put them in bigger pots. If I replace things enough, I might just ditch those entirely because there's no harvesting them. I mean, you have to live practically in the desert. Well, I've seen them actually, those who did, that I watched online, and how they worked with them. They bought the leaves or the big long aloe things at a store because you could see the price tag right on them. I have no idea how much those cost, but they're probably grown tropically. And even growing these, I don't know how big a pot I'd have had to go through to. And once I watched the process, it's like, I don't want to do that much work. I really just don't want to do that much work. So I'm not. So once we can replace the aloes with some other stuff. I mean, aloes are nice because they don't look bad. They're not a bad looking plant, but they just keep growing and they keep putting on new little baby ones, I guess you could say. But I just love that snake plant, and I will work with this. Okay. I went shopping. I hadn't been in a store for a while, and he pulled up to in front of the door, or not quite in front, but anyway, and he went and asked for one of those things that you can ride on with the cart. And this lady had it just parked as she was just loading up her car. That one was just right near us, so as soon as she was done, then he brought it over to us. So I was instantly looking at anything that I could get planted. Because our yard needs a lot. I mean, it's okay, but the backyard, now that we've got the walnut tree down, I'm hoping we can grow some stuff back there that'll kind of dress it up. And we got to put some of the stuff we took up last year, we got to put that back out front. But I got this. I'm hoping that will stay wet long enough. I need to read, but that will stay wet. That soil will stay wet inside there long enough. Keep those roots good, because that's feeling pretty darn dry up there. What little tiny thing sticking out the top is feeling pretty dry. So, and then, but this one is it says pistachio hydrangea. Maybe that's probably just the color, I don't know. It's got pink and green. And then there's this one. Isn't that beautiful? Love that color. It's called Everlasting Crimson. So, whoever named that color named it right. It's definitely crimson. And for the phones, Joe has been missing his flip phone for years. So I got him, and there's nothing sponsored on this, but I got him a flip phone, and he is happy. He doesn't really use his much except for making calls or accepting calls, and he likes the flip because all you have to do is flip it open, and then you're on. I got myself a smartphone, but it better work better than the other one did. Well, this is a Motorola. Okay, because the other one we were looking at was a Samsung, and the one I've got now is a Samsung, and I just haven't been happy with it. That doesn't mean that a more updated Samsung won't be better, but this is the Moto E, not the Moto G, it's the Moto E. But the thing of it is, they work off just about any tower because they have contracts with all the towers. And so we bought a couple of cards to charge them, to charge them with. I may have to put these in some water. I don't know. I don't really want to take them out of the deals. I don't know if I could poke a hole in the bottom and just set them in water so that they keep their... I'll read them. When all else fails, huh? Read. So, I had fun. I thought I was going to be scared to death. I am feeling really good. The only thing that I've experienced from this injection, and this is my second one, the one where people who do have problems generally have problems, because I don't know how many people actually do have a problem, but Joe didn't have any, except for the only thing I get is well, I'm not even getting that now, but right here where they gave me the shot, it's not even red, it never has been, you can't even see it, but right in that area was really sore for a little over a day, and it would hurt like when I'd raise my arm and pull on that muscle, because it's an intermuscular injection. So with all that heavy breathing and jumping around, I've got to figure out what to do with these plants. And I got to get this poor thing in some water so it can get some new roots on it. Oh, poor baby. I mean, it's such a pretty, and it looks so healthy. I don't know, but I think I will trim it off, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a snip right about here and put it in some water and let it get a good root on it, and repot it probably in that same pot. Or maybe I'll put in, and part of this other one, this really nice healthy one here, in the big pot. Kind of do a combination. So we'll see you tomorrow. It's been kind of I'm all over the place, literally moving, and it puts me out of breath. So, but I've shown you all my goodies that I plan to show you, so I think that's going to be it. I love all of you. I hope you had a great day yesterday, and I am so happy for all of you who went and that came and enjoyed Buster and Rosie, and those who commented. It really does my heart good when I know that they bring joy to somebody else. And I've been kind of just haven't really thought about bringing them out here much lately because I've been into all this other stuff. Yesterday was the one I did was about teasing, and I guess I should have said something about that because like Buster, I teased him about his ears, but he knows his ears are like that. He don't care. And his eyes, he don't care. He knows his eyes are like that. And it's like, just when people say something, don't let it bother you, kind of thing, because you're not going to change other people. I mean, yeah, I want to get rid of all the cyberbullies. I want to get rid of all the nasty teasing and making fun. But hopefully what I got through yesterday, I'm getting on another mission. I need to stop. Don't let them own you with their silliness. So, I love all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.